Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. This is Zero, your wannabe hero, and we are back again with some Magic the Gathering. But today we're checking out my top 10 pure color commanders for Brawl on Magic the Gathering Arena. That's right, we're going to go through and we're going to take a look at some of those commanders that make you go, ooh, ah, and will stand out and last forever on the battlefield. So come join me as we check out my top 10 pure color commanders. Let's go! Why, I do good say, sir, that be a 10 right over there. So, starting us off in this video, we're going to be going with Ajani, N'Challa, I think, Pariah. And I know in the opening I said this was a pure color commander list, but these first two I'm kind of bending it a little bit and allowing you guys to see that even though they look like pure color, for this one anyways, you have access to other colors to go with it. So with the Johnny especially, I mean, you can go with cats or life gain or token generation. He gives you a lot of different flexible things you can do with your deck just in white alone, but then you also get access to red and its burn spells and everything like that. Another thing with the Johnny is when he does become, like what he does is pretty much he hits the board, you get a token, you want that token to die. When the token dies, he becomes his Planeswalker, and then between his +2, giving +1/+1 counters, his 0, giving you a token and dealing damage, and his -4, able to slim your opponent's field down to one of each thing. He allows you to have a lot of different things you can actually do with just him alone, and you're able to support and back him up with the different things in red with like direct removal, damage, and white's protection and life gain and token generation. So he's a really good commander that gives you access to two really fast and strong colors in Magic the Gathering Arena right now. So for that, for number 10, we're going to be starting off with Ajani, word I can't say, Pariah, and his token generation and overall control.
Ah, oh shit, number 9, oh shit, number 9.
So, coming in at number 9, we've got Risk the Redeemed. Costs 1 mana, and for 2 and a green or white in tap, you can create a token, or for 4 and a green or white in tap, you can copy for each creature token you control, create a token that's a copy of it, so you can double all your creature tokens. Now, like the first one, I am trying to get these ones out of the way, because yes, this is a pure color commander list, but these are the two that are able to give you flexibility, so, and a little outside the normal scope. Some key cards that you can actually run with this one are going to be elves mostly, because he is an elf himself, and elves generate a lot of tokens. So that's one thing you can look to, like Mystic Elves, Lane of War Elves. There's like Priestess of Titania, where I know I have her. This is another good one, Leaf Crown Visionary to go with it. Gale Greeters, Funa, so you can search your library deck. Damn, Yu-Gi-Oh! Brain coming out. Like I said, Priest here for mana. There's also Lane of War Tribe. There's Elvish Archdruid, Evolution Sage, Imperious Perfect. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes really well with green and white both. And we know white has a lot of really good life gain support and stuff like that. So with Risk the Redeemed, you get access to both and can kind of be flexible with your how your commander deck runs and give yourself multiple options to do in your deck. So that's why for number 9, we're going to be going with Risk the Redeemed.
I be great. I be great.
Okay. So you guys can stop yelling at me now. We're actually getting into pure color commanders now. So going in for number 8, we're starting off with Kiora, the Rising Tide. When she enters, you get to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. She has a threshold also that allows you to create a legendary 8/8 blue octopus. Now, we all know that with blue, it's really easy to dig through your deck, grab cards, draw cards, discard, draw cards, discard. You've got stuff all through this that lets you do, and especially in Commander, having access to all the stuff that's outside of Standard is amazing. Plus, blue's really good with like counterspell, just overall control, and that's one of the great things. So with this being able to be your big beat stick to allow you to put the pressure on and be aggressive with blue, you can focus more on getting that threshold up, getting your cycling through your deck, drawing like crazy, going in for other bigger stuff. I mean, it's a small commander that's easy to get out that allows you to put a big body on the field easily with this color. You can even go with like enchantment routes, or just focus on straight counterspell and not let them do anything at all until you're ready to drop this, and then just start smashing away with this 8/8. So I mean, it's a really low cost and able to be aggressive commander in a color that's not really known for high aggression and more known for being more laid back and more control type. So for that, we're going with Kiora the Rising at number 8. It's the Squadron 7. We are the Supreme 7. So, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have a love-hate relationship with this commander here that I'm about to show you. For number 7, we have Teferi, Master of Time. And I don't know if you've ever heard of the term Disney landing in a card game, but that's pretty much a card that you would really, really like to pull off, but the chances of it actually happening are very slim. With Teferi here, his -10, as you can see here, is take 2 extra turns after this one. Great thing you could do. Taking turns, as we all know, is extremely powerful. But it's a -10 and he starts out as a 3. He's a 4 cost. His +1 is draw a card and discard a card. The only nice thing is you can actually do this on both your turn and your opponent's turn. So you're actually doubling your loyalty counters really quickly. And then you also have -3, target creature you don't control phases out just to give you some protection, but then you're losing getting towards those 2 extra turns. Like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with this one, and I've gotten so close to that -10 so many times just to have my opponent screw me out of it in some way or another. It drives me nuts, but I'm telling you, just give him a chance. It's all right. It's not Disneyland. You can do it. You know you can do it. It's 2 extra. Look, it's 2 extra turns. It's 2 extra turns, and you know you want to take those 2 extra turns, don't you, Zero? You want to take them. Get them on the board. Make it happen. Sorry. Oh, God. Greed coming out of me there. Extra turns. Number 7, Teferi. 6. My precious. No, you cannot have it, for it's mine. But if you sacrifice yourself, it may return to you. Coming in at number 6 here, we got Golem the Patient Plotter. This card is amazing if you want your commander deck to revolve around the ring tempting you. When Golem the Patient Plotter leaves the battlefield, the ring tempts you. Tap 1, sacrifice a creature, return Golem from your graveyard to your hand, activate only as a sorcery. So the secondary thing about this is you can actually get out of having to pay commander tax with Golem by using its own ability there. You want to run like some other like small zombies that might have their own regeneration or something like that to help pay for Golem sacrifice a creature, but like I said, he's low costing, helps you with your tempting, which is amazing if you're concerned about that, because there are some really good decks that you can run within this whole ring archetype that I've seen before, like the Nazguls, where you have 9 of those in your commander deck and stuff like that. So Golem's, just like I said, overall really fun to play in the black environment. And black's got so many good destroy and bring back cards that half the time you really actually will be able to use his ability on the consistent. So that's why I really like Golem and stuff. Plus, you know, if you want to go RP and be really weird during the match with your friends and stuff, you can. I mean, I play and talk to people in Discord. So coming in at number 6, Golem the Patient Plotter. Sir Jonathan 5 is indeed of the living. So coming in at number 5 is my real baby mama. I mean, Shieldred the Apocalypse. I can feel a smack in my future. Anyways, with this amazing commander having Death Touch, whenever you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Whenever your opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. She is just a menace. 4/5, Death Touch allows her to protect herself really easily, and a lot of stuff just can't walk over her, and if anything can, it's going down with it. That extra 2 to bring her back is worth it, because if you think about it, this is a constant gain life, lose life engine, no matter what's going on. And if your opponent cares about, you know, card draw engine stuff, they're really going to have to consider if they want to pay those extra 2 lives per card that they're drawing additionally. On top of that, it's allowing you just to build your own life back up. There's also some infinite combos that are going on that you could run with, like Bloodthirsty Commander, Enduring Tenacity, and a few others, where this will help enable the damage needed to be done without having to do a whole lot to spark that combo going. Shieldred was actually one of the first commanders I ran when I came back to Magic the Gathering Arena, and I really enjoyed playing her. And like I said, it's not hard to get to 4 mana. It's easy to keep her alive and protected with black, and it's just overall a really strong commander. So that's why I decided to have Real Baby Mama here be number 5. Look, you guys, it's the fantastic copyright. Coming in at number 4, we got the Mad Boss himself, the top dog, Krenko Mob Boss. For 4, you can tap Create X 1/1 goblin creature tokens where X is the number of goblins you control. Use a 3/3. If you've been playing any commander at all on Arena recently, I'm sure you've run into at least 5 of these by now. I know I run into them at least a couple times a day. They're so fast at helping to create token generation in a pure goblin deck, it can get nutty quick. I've actually capped out the token total using Crinkle before because of a solid token type you can have, I think it's 250, just of creature tokens. I think the max is you can have is 250. If you want, go face the bot, try and do it yourself. Just bring a crap ton of like little 1/1s and as many Krinkos as you can in a historic deck and check it out yourself. It's super fun. But even in Commander, he's really consistent because then you have just a large plethora of different goblins, instants, and sorceries to create more goblins. And we all know it's just all about speed, speed, speed with red, and you'll be able to haste them out and you'll just overwhelm your opponent really quickly if you're using this guy as your commander. And 4 is really not that expensive, as we know. 4's nothing in the world of Magic, honestly, for commander especially. So with number 4, we got Mr. Krenko, the mob boss.
Hey, yo, man, it's just the 3 of us. Relax and kick back. It's just the 3.
And coming in at number 3, honestly, in the top 3, it couldn't be anyone else. It's Ragavan. We all know how amazingly good this card is. And as a commander, ridiculously cheap. Even if you're going with pure red, just the amount of shenanigans that Ragavan allows you to do, because when Ragavan enters, whenever Ragavan deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token and exile the top card of that player's library. Until end of turn, you may cast that card. He also has Dash. Dash. You may cast this spell for its dash cost. If you do, it gains haste and it returns from the battlefield to its owner's hand at the beginning of the end step, allowing you to avoid commander tax. Because you can choose not to return this to the command zone when it leaves the battlefield. You can let it just come back to your hand. So it is just insane how cheap this commander will stay for you, because you never have to really pay that commander tax unless Ragavan dies. Then you can get it back out, go in, pay it with the dash, have it returned to your hand, boomity boom boom boom, creating all this resource for you to use with these treasure tokens. You can also start playing other stuff to make them unblockable, because there's a lot of stuff that allows you to, in artifacts and in red, that can make your creatures unblockable, and pump them up if need be for Ragavan to go over it. And being a 2/1 is amazing for a 1, so not number 1, but coming in at number 3 for my list is Ragavan, Nimble Pilferer.
I should have got first place. He cheated. It was mine. I should have had it.
And our runner-up today is Bristly Bill, the Spawn Sower, the Landfall Master, and a monster to deal with. Landfall. Whenever a land enter or controls, put a +1/+1 on target creature. For 3 and 2 4s, you can double the number of +1/+1 on creatures you control. Landfall decks are damn terrifying. They're extremely strong and can do amazing things. You're talking about life gain, token generation, more +1/+1 counters. There's one of the Hydras actually has landfall on it, and it doubles its +1/+1 counters whenever you play a land. So having just Bristle Bill and this Hydra on the field, you're going to not only be boosting it up and then doubling it, boosting it up, then doubling it, boosting it up, doubling it, boost double, boost double, boost double, boost double, boost double. You get the idea. It's insane. And then of course you have any other landfall triggers that you have going on. I know there's an enchantment specifically that creates a 3/3 beast token whenever you play a land. So like I said, Bristle Bill has got so much just utility and such a simple thing. It's insane. And with green being the mana ramp color and my favorite color, honestly, just this sheer amount of +1/+1s you can get out using this guy is insane. So of course my runner-up is going to be Bristle Bill, the Spawn Sower.
Of course I took first place. Would you expect anything less of me? I am supreme.
And coming in at number 1, our champion and probably my new favorite legendary creature, Kona Rescue Bestie. For 3 and a forest, Kona, a 4/3 survival. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Kona Rescue Bestie is tapped, you may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. Let me simplify this for you guys. Kona come out, Kona tapped, you play whatever you want from hand. Anything. All you want, hand go boom. So, this thing is goddamn amazing. You don't understand. It doesn't matter if it's a creature, an enchantment, an artifact, a land, a planeswalker. Whatever you want, you can play it for free using Kona. Some amazing things you can do with Kona are Omniscience, where everything becomes free in your hand. Atraxa, Progenitus, you name it, it comes out for free with Kona. And tapping Kona, really not that hard to do. Relic of Legends, there's green creatures that say tap a creature, gain 1 mana. It's so easy to tap Kona and get his effect off without having to swing into anything. And green provides a lot of protection and instant protection, or protection with like Snakeskin Veil and stuff like that. So it's really, really fun to get Kona out, drop him, tap him, and then drop a 11/11 Indestructible Trample or Omniscience, or, you know, just these insane cards on them. I actually run Kona in a standard deck that I copied from CGB, Cover Go Blue, shout out to him, probably my favorite Magic the Gathering YouTuber, and he's the reason why I absolutely love this card now. So, number 1, my bestie, your bestie, Kona Rescue Bestie. Well, guys, it's me coming at you again from the editing booth, just to say thank you again for taking your time to watch this video that I put together for you. Hopefully, as I get better at this, you guys will find it more enjoyable, more entertaining. But, like I said, I do all this by myself, so every little like, comment, subscribe, all that, massively huge. We finally broke 500 subs, and I can't believe that, and I thank every single one of you who has taken the time to click that little notification bell, click the like, click especially that subscribe button. It's monstrously huge to me. So, this has been Zero, your Omega Level Nerd and Omega Level Dad. Thank you guys again for checking this out, and I hope to see you guys again in the future. Have a great one.